Good morning, Trojans. Today's date is Monday, January 14th, and it is an A Day.
The quote of the day today is from Charles R. Swindoll. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it.
Now let's head to Griffin with sports.
Another wonder goal! Oh my goodness!
Thanks, guys. While many Trojan teams continue to struggle, the wrestling team put smiles back on purple and white faces with one of the most dominant weekends in Petaluma wrestling history. The varsity boys team headed to the prestigious Tim Brown Invite in Sacramento, finishing a remarkable 10th out of 82 teams. That included ahead of North Bay powerhouses Ukiah and Windsor. Colin Prieto, Connor Pedersen, and Nick Trave led the Trojans' superb effort, all placing in the top 8 in their respective weight classes. The rest of Petaluma wrestlers were at American Canyon for the Wolfpack Invite and left opponents seeing purple and white. Both varsity girls and boys won the tournament. Brooklyn Shattuck and Shaylin Baker led the girls' efforts with an undefeated weekend, while Lucas Betancourt and Jack Santos also finished first in their respective weight classes. After Petaluma made a statement in its league opening victory over Vintage, we talked with head coach Paul Slosher.
You guys laid a statement tonight against Vintage, didn't you? You were pretty dominant.
Yeah, we came out. The kids were totally ready. They were stoked since day one. A lot of the football players were excited to come out here
Right.
against Vintage. We've been seeing them throughout the weeks, and I was really nervous because I knew they had numbers, but I didn't know their kids. They only show up like 6-7 kids at a varsity tournament, and they have some tough kids out there. Our seniors were ready to go, and our kids made weight, and we got some forfeits up early, but we wrestled strong throughout.
You guys are a more experienced team than Vintage. How important do you think that played in? Because you guys just look smarter and in control in a lot of those matches, especially with those senior boys, as you said.
Yeah, our senior boys, when you have control like that, as a coach, we have less of a heart attack. We're less fidgety because we know what's going to happen, which is great. I saw some big changes. Jack Santos this year is 195. He come out with a big win right away, which is awesome. He's wrestling up a weight. But yeah, big kids like that, they're younger and they're stepping into his varsity role. That helps out too.
That's the end of the wrestling video. Petaluma girls soccer avoided a loss to Casa in crazy fashion as the Gauchos' defensive mistake allowed an own goal in the game's final minutes at Ellison Field. The crazy 1-1 draw keeps both teams tied in first place in VBAL. Meanwhile, the varsity boys basketball team was routed by Casa Friday night as the Gauchos opened the game on a 19-0 run and never looked back in a 56-34 rout over Petaluma. It was not much better news over the weekend for the boys soccer team as they were overwhelmed by Napa at Memorial Stadium in a 4-1 loss. And the girls basketball team dropped their second game in a row as they fell to Napa as the Petaluma offense struggled in Napa. They lost by 20 to the Grizzlies. And today, Trojan teams again head to Napa. The boys basketball team takes on Napa, looking to turn around their rough patch in their season, while the girls soccer team looks to keep pace at the top of league as they take on Napa at Memorial Stadium. That's all for sports, and let's head back to the anchor desk.
Attention to anyone interested in dodgeball. Dodgeball will be taking place from January 28th to February 1st. Monday is freshman class versus juniors, Tuesday is sophomores versus seniors, and Thursday will be the championship match. Then on Friday, the staff will take on the class winners. These will take place in the gym and for anyone who wants to go and cheer on their favorite team.
Last Friday, the freshman class at Petaluma High School experienced their second Link Crew meeting, which allowed freshmen to reflect upon their first semester experience. Freshmen here at Trojan Live said the meeting was good, but they were disappointed when they had to skip their fourth period for the meeting. The rally included an inspirational speech from Mr. Napoli in a game which allowed students to compare and contrast themselves from their peers. It ended with students getting into their Link Crew groups and discussing the year thus far. The meeting was a perfect motivator to finish the year off strong and have a commitment to graduate.
Students going to Linnea, there is a mandatory meeting today at lunch in E2. Come to pick up paperwork and get any additional information.
Anyone thinking of going to Winter State for JSA, please turn in your packets in A5 ASAP. It is very important to turn in your packets this week.
This month you have the opportunity to participate in the Poetry Out Loud local competition here at PHS. This school-wide competition, which will take place during 5th period on Wednesday, January 30th. We will advance one winner from the school to the Sonoma County competition on February 11th, to be followed by the state and national competition. Participants will select poems from the Poetry Out Loud website to memorize and perform. If you are interested, see Ms. O'Connor in C14.
Juniors, 10,000 Degrees will be holding an information meeting on Thursday, January 17th during lunch to talk about their institute program. The program is designed year-round. The program is designed to offer you free year-round support starting in your senior year and continuing through college, including help with college applications, financial aid, and scholarships. You will also have a free overnight stay at St. Mary's College, where students will attend workshops designed to go over the college application process and financial aid. The only requirement to be in the program is that you must demonstrate financial need. Also, seniors, this is a reminder that applications for the PEF scholarships are due Wednesday, January 23rd. If you need assistance, please see Ms. Stoll for help.
And now for your weekly weather report, which we don't have. The Marine Science class is headed off to their first of 2 trips to Monterey. Their trip will include kayaking with sea otters, visiting the world-famous Monterey Bay Aquarium, a whale-watching excursion, hikes on the beach, as well as enjoying the local shops. We wish Mr. Takata and his class good luck, and are sure it will be a lovely trip, rain or shine.
Any boys interested in tennis, there will be an informational meeting after school on the courts.
That's, and now for a word from our sponsors.
Oh man, looks like he just rolled a stop sign. Not in my town.
Is that what you didn't tell Knox?
Yes.